Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Got my top on tonight. Welcome back guys to another MCFC review where last night, which I said was a meaningless game, turned out to be a fantastic game and a brilliant win for us. It ended Manchester City 3, Olympic Marseille 0. In a game I felt we deserved to win. First half was poor, but second half we really stepped it up and we got what we deserved, which was a good win to end the group in style. I felt we won the group, we won 5 and drew 1, ended on 16 points, magnificent. I'd have took that before the group started. Absolutely brilliant. We topped the group, let's hope we get a good draw next Monday, but I will go into the game now. Interesting lineup. It was a strong lineup Pep Guardiola picked. It was probably stronger than the one I picked in my preview. I did get some positions right. I called for Zach Steffen to start the game, which I got right. I picked Kyle Walker, I think. I picked Garcia, who started. There's a few players I picked who started, but he picked a strong team last night in what I said was a meaningless game. But Guardiola, being Guardiola, he did state in his press conference before the game he would take this game serious, so he did. He's a winner though, isn't he? So he wants to take every game serious. I was just thinking, with a busy schedule coming up, with the Manchester derby coming up in 2 days' time, maybe rest players, but he didn't. He played the good players. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't involved. He was on the bench, but he didn't come on. Aguero came on to get some much needed minutes. I will go into the team now anyway, and I'll stop going on. But yeah, the lineup last night was the usual 4-2-3-1 formation we're playing with a lot lately, which I really like. We're playing well with it. So the lineup to there last night, we had Zach Steffen making his debut in goal, a back four of Kyle Walker, Eric Garcia, Aymeric Laporte and Nathan Ake playing at left back. A midfield two of Fernandinho, who was captain, and Ilkay Gundogan. Front three of Riyad Mahrez on the right, Bernardo Silva in the centre, which I got right, and Phil Foden on the left. And Ferran Torres played as the lone striker last night, which for me will indicate Gabriel Jesus will start against Manchester United. And after the game last night, Guardiola said that Aguero won't start versus Manchester United. I think it is match fitness. I expect him to be on the bench, but yeah, I don't expect him to start. I'm with Pep Guardiola because he's been injured a lot, and I don't think he'll be ready for such a big game. But it'd be nice if he obviously came off the bench and scored against Manchester United. But I will go into the game now. Game kicks off, we look good, promising start. Keeping possession like we do. We didn't dominate possession last night like we normally do, but we had early chances, we done well. Ignore that, sorry. And it was a positive start. We had chances. Mandanda, the goalkeeper for Marseille, made really good saves. Zach Steffen made a good few saves on his debut. He had a really solid debut, Champions League debut last night. He made some really good saves, kept the clean sheet. A really good number 2 goalkeeper we've got there. Dimitri Payet had a goal ruled out for offside, rightly so. As I said, we had a few chances. Eric Garcia did come off injured, and a magnificent informed John Stones came on. Now I have to talk about John Stones because he's been absolutely magnificent lately. I've just stated it out there. He's like a reformed player. Where's this come from? I mean, before the season began, his Manchester City career looked dead and buried, and I was one who said that it's time to move on. He's not going to be the player we think he's going to be, so it's time to move on. But absolute credit to him, he's got his head down, trained hard. He's been given the chance and he's taken it, and he's been absolutely magnificent. And if you call me delusional, I would go as far as saying he's probably been Premier League Player of the Month for this month because he's been that good. He's kept a clean sheet in every game he's played in since he's come to the team. I did say I would play Laporte over him in the Manchester derby, but at the moment I would probably play Stones just because he's the form he's been on. Obviously you would play for Laporte for experience. You got to play Ruben Diaz, I think, because he's been quality since we signed him. But yeah, John Stones, I mean, wow. He came on last night and he was absolutely quality again. Came on straight away, put in a fantastic challenge, which was probably a goal scoring chance of Marseille. Stuck at a foot, put the ball wide. Made some amazing clearances. He was just quality again. Absolutely magnificent. And if he starts on Saturday, fair enough, he probably deserves it. He's been quality. You can't leave him out the team, though, that's a thing. Like, it would be harsh if we put him out on Saturday, put Laporte in the team who's been injured, It'd be harsh on Stones if we dropped him. I'm not bothered. All I'm saying is that I'm not bothered who starts the game. It's not either, because I think they're both worthy of it. But if you're on about experience, I'd play Laporte. But based on form, you'd have to pick John Stones, wouldn't you? Should be interesting anyway, and we'll find out. So yeah, not the best first half. The first half does end after that. It was pretty dull, a bit like the Porto match, but second half we come out all guns blazing, a totally different team, and the goal does come. And it's a really good goal. Riyad Mahrez with some really good play down the right. Another player who's on form lately. Ken, who's turning his career about around. I was critical of Mahrez. Everyone knows I have on this channel, but he's been magnificent this season. Puts in a fantastic ball to the one and only Ferran Torres. 20 million down the drain. What an absolute bargain. Puts in the ball like a typical number 9 striker into the net. 1-0. Now for me, you'd probably rather play Torres in that strike role than Jesus at the moment because he's scoring more. He just can't stop scoring the Champions League, can he? And he took his goal really well, puts us 1-0 up. Well deserved lead for how we start the second half, and not long after the second goal does come, a corner gets put in the box. Ake with a really good, I thought he had a good game last night. Ake forces Mandanda into a really good save, and Sergio Aguero comes off the bench for the much needed minutes, puts in the rebound, 2-0, easy as you like. Mandanda was good for Marseille last night. He made some good saves. Payet I thought was quite dangerous over Samsung. But yeah, Aguero gets that goal, and everyone was so happy to see that with the injuries, problems he's had. Gets a really good goal, and that's 2-0. And then the third goal does come not long after. Ferran Torres, brilliant play down the right. Whips in a low hard ball. Mandanda kind of squirms, it doesn't deal with it well. And Raheem Sterling, again, comes off the bench. He came on for the second half. For Ilkay Gundogan, I think was being rested for the derby, kind of just balls bobbling on the line, he just smashes it in 3-0. Game's over. And I thought the second half we were magnificent, and we got our well-deserved 3-0 win. You know, and we deserved the win last night for the way. First half we were poor, I'll admit, but second half we put on a really good performance, and we got what we deserved in my opinion, which was a good win. Standout players last night. John Stones, as I said, absolutely magnificent again. I thought Phil Foden had a good game. Torres, brilliant again. Bernardo Silva a bit quiet. Could have done a bit more, in my opinion. Mahrez absolutely outstanding again. Gundogan, quiet. He went off at half time. He didn't really do a lot the first half anyway. I thought it was a poor first half, as I said. Fernandinho was solid. Kyle Walker had a really good shot in the second half, which was saved. Had a really good game at right back, as consistent as ever. Garcia was good till he went off. Stones came on, was brilliant. You know, Laporte had a good game. Ake was brilliant at left back, and Zach Steffen had a magnificent Champions League debut. I mean, the only downside last night was no young players came on the bench. He kind of just stick with a really strong players. You know, we had young players on the bench like Felix Nemecha, Tommy Doyle, Cole Palmer, Adrian Benabi. None of them came on. That was a shame because I felt last night would have been a night to see them involved, but that didn't happen. Unfortunately, he stuck with the big guns, you could say. But that's a good win, and hopefully it'll give us that confidence going into the Manchester derby on Saturday, the massive match. I've been impressed with us lately. I feel like we are slowly coming back, but Saturday will be a real test for us against a really good team. I know they got beat off Leipzig, but they're still a good team in my opinion. They're still a title contender this season. It could actually work in their benefit, being knocked out of the Champions League, because they might not take the Europa League series and focus on the Premier League. So they'll be fired up for the weekend. You know, they're coming off the back of a defeat, not just a defeat, but being knocked out of the Champions League. So they're going to be fired up. It's going to be a tough game at Old Trafford, but the win last night will be good for our morale and good for our confidence. Hopefully, I pray we get the win, because it's massive we do. We've obviously dropped points against Liverpool this season, which I felt we should have won that game. Tottenham, which was an awful game, we got beat 2-0. Don't think we've played Chelsea yet this season. No, we haven't. We've played Liverpool, we've played Tottenham, we haven't played Chelsea. Yeah, so it's another big test at the weekend. It's obviously a derby as well. No fans, I don't think, which is a shame, but it's like the first ever Manchester derby without fans, but hopefully we have enough to win. I feel personally we do have enough quality to win the match. We just need to get at Man United defensively, because that's a weak spot with Maguire at the back. I think Jesus should use his pace against him. The only way Man United can hurt us is with the counter attack. They're good at that. We're like Fernandes and Rashford. But let's fucking win the game the weekend. It's a Manchester derby. I hope whoever starts the game puts it 100%. It's important for the title race. Let's get the fucking win. It's going to be a big test and a tough game for us, but come on, City. Thanks for watching the review, guys. Great win last night. Great to top the Champions League. Great to qualify. Great to win our last game. On to the derby on Saturday. The preview for that will be out tomorrow night. The big preview and the FIFA Knows video will be out. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you for that. Come on, City. Up the fucking Blues. Get in there. Thanks for watching. Up the Blues. See you later.